Welcome into the PHNX Sun Devil Show, brought to you by DraftKings Sportsbook app, America's top-rated sportsbook app. Don't forget to leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe, even leave a 5-star review wherever you get your podcasts. I am Anthony Totri, joined by Shane Diefenbach and our cowboy.
Hell yes.
Shawn DePauls. Shawn, why are you wearing a cowboy outfit?
Because the integrity of our election was flawed. And
of our election? It was an election?
We're electing the next cowboy?
Oh, my goodness.
Chief Cowboy. I'm the CCO. CCBO. Chief Cowboy. No, Cowboy's one word, so CCO. Not a Cowboys fan, though. Fuck them. But yeah, I obviously came last in the holiday draft, and this is my punishment to wear a Halloween costume, so I'm dressed up as a cowboy. Howdy.
Oh my God! Do you want to say anything to Espo, because this is Espo's fault?
No. Well, I mean, we can meet me outside the saloon high noon. And we'll deal with it in the streets.
The saloon high noon.
High noon at the saloon. I drank some high noon.
Wait, calm me down. Calm me down to 3. You can see how fast my
3.
No, don't calm me down. Just say go at a random point.
Well, no, I'll pull my gun out.
No. That's the thing.
Hold on one
What-
second.
what-
He's got the actual gun
Oh,
somewhere.
we got a Nerf gun. It is a Nerf gun.
It is a
for
Nerf
everybody
gun.
listening. Okay. Are you gonna shoot
You
him?
know how quick draws work?
Well, I don't have a gun though. It's not fair.
We'll just see your time.
Okay.
We'll just see your. Whoa, dude, that
would have
thing
taken
shot
an
like a
eye out.
rocket.
That would have taken an eye out. Yo,
Oh,
I
man.
think I could rock a cowboy hat though. To be honest, like
I don't think.
You kind of look
Like-
like
I think the
Scarecrow.
bandana is really helping you, because I think like if you just had the cowboy hat on, I think you kind of look like a fraud.
no, but I think I could go like Ed Oliver cowboy hat, like
Oh,
just
like
street clothes, but with like a fitted black cowboy hat.
Yeah, I could see it.
I
I think
could
you
rock
would look
that.
like an ass, but I think
As
it would,
opposed
I don't.
to
No. I think you would look cool, but I think people would look at you and be like, "You're doing too much."
Yeah. No, I mean
But in a
anybody that wears a
jealous
cowboy
way.
hat.
I like Charles' comment. Hi, Shawn. Hi, Totri. Howdy.
Howdy, Shawn.
Or hi, Shane. Hi, Totri. Howdy, Shawn.
Top of the morning too. That was Irish.
I
Don't
saw
know where
Charles
that came from.
yesterday. Hey, I
Howdy,
saw
Charles.
Charles yesterday
Yeah, I did see him at the
Outside
game.
it-
He was
outside of Chase Field.
he was there to see not the D-back. He was there to see Torque.
Mm-hmm.
And he was wearing an ASU
Yep. Big torque energy.
Big Torque, and he
shirt,
torqued me
so.
up.
Torque
Yeah,
me
he was
up.
wearing
Torque.
the ASU hockey sweater, right? Yeah, I need to get out to another D-backs game.
Well, there's plenty of them because baseball season goes on forever. Want to talk ASU football? We know Emory Jones is the guy, or we assume Emory Jones is the guy.
Can I just
this.
address this real quick,
Oh, God.
and we'll get off the costume thing. But imagine tuning into the show and being like, "Here's some hard-hitting ASU football analysis from 2 guys and a cowboy." How are you going to take anything I say seriously?
Two
How are
guys
you-
and a
well,
cowboy.
no,
Why
take
do
the-
you to begin with?
Take the
But-
costume out of it. How are we going to take this conversation seriously?
Hey,
Fair
look, hey, we've got to.
We have
We've
to.
got
We do
to.
have to. You're not wrong. There's no shade on you.
It's something that I feel like we kind of glossed over for the last
For good reason.
2 months.
Understandably
For good
so,
reason.
yeah.
Well, it's because when Emory Jones was rumored to be visiting ASU, I think we laughed it off, right? Because everybody had entered the transfer portal
Yeah.
at this point.
Yeah.
Like, there's like no reason why Emory Jones should be going here. Fast forward to we're at our all-staff
Octane
meeting.
Raceway.
All-staff meeting.
Not supposed to do a show that day.
Not
No.
at all.
And all of a sudden, Emory Jones decides, hey, I'm going to become the next Sun Devil quarterback. So the quarterback competition in everyone else's mind is over. Like Trenton Bourguet, Paul Tyson, we don't really got to worry about that. But, like, is it really
Declan
over? Like,
McLemore.
is there a real shot that, like, these guys are for sure the 2 and 3? Or is there a quarterback competition come the start of fall camp? Because we haven't seen Emory Jones in an ASU uniform. We haven't seen him with this offense. We haven't seen him throw to some of these guys out there, whereas Bourguet has had years to do it, and Tyson had a whole spring.
Yeah.
So we've seen her make crazier decisions. Like,
I don't know about crazier than this.
Well, he did take a picture with somebody illegally visiting the school. So
Okay, yeah. This is my thing. I'm not even going to put this past ASU, but as a normal school, if you are taking a guy's last year of eligibility, a star quarterback in their last year of eligibility, and wasting it, sitting him behind people, you are doing a disservice to them. They have like yes, Bourguet has that factor of he's been sitting behind, but that's just how life goes. When you're a proven stud like Emory Jones is, it would be disrespectful almost to make him do that.
not even
And
almost.
you wouldn't bring him to ASU knowing that there could even be a chance that somebody else beats him out. Now, if he were to go into fall camp and just start spraying the ball over the field, maybe there's a conversation. But one, I don't see that happening. And two, the X factor in his legs, I don't even think you'd be worried about that.
Yeah. There's definitely a quarterback competition. It's for the second string quarterback, though. Like, like Shane said, Emory Jones doesn't come here, let alone, like, I don't think you even look for a guy like Emory Jones if you plan on potentially him being a backup. But there's no way that Emory Jones comes here if he doesn't get an assurance that he is the starting quarterback. Now, obviously, I guess Herm and Glenn Thomas could go back on that, but again, I don't know why you would do that. Like, I don't think it serves anybody. I think Emory Jones is clearly the most talented quarterback. Yeah, like Shane said, if you were to pull a full like Jamarcus Russell and not know the playbook, then maybe you have to do something. But I think that's more of a situation where you put him out there, he starts the season and he doesn't perform, and then you go to somebody else. I don't think we're going to go into this NAU game with anybody other than Emory Jones being the starting quarterback.
So who's your clear number 2 then?
Shit, man.
Again, assuming Tyson's 100% going into camp.
Okay, so if I look at it this way, if again we take Emory out of the conversation, Paul Tyson would be my number 1. But for my number 2, I think it's probably Bourguet. Just because of the experience, and it's the consistency you get. You don't really know what you're getting from Tyson. Again, we don't know what's going on in these practices. We didn't know what was going on. We didn't know what was going on in the spring showcase, but we didn't know what was going on in the spring either. Like, I'm sure they have. I mean, I know they have a better idea, but I'm sure they aren't going to put somebody in the second position that could be boom or bust. They're going to go with the guy that's, if something were to happen, God for effing bid, that they'll go with him or to Bourguet in this situation. But if it happens early in the year and maybe you need a spark, then maybe it's Tyson. But I think for this situation, it'd probably be Bourguet.
Yeah, I think I agree with Shane. I think Bourguet's the number 2. I think also, obviously, neither of them are nearly as athletic as Emory Jones, but in terms of kind of the scheme and the fit, you have a much similar comparison with Bourguet and Jones than you do Tyson and Jones. Like, Tyson and Jones are almost polar opposite quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I just think, like Shane said, if something happens to Emory Jones, you need to plug someone in the middle of a game. I feel like Bourguet makes the most sense. He knows the team better. He knows the receivers better, stuff like that. I think if you get to that Oklahoma State game, and again, knock on wood, something season-ending happens to Emory Jones, then you have like a conversation about what you do going forward. But if at any given point there's he gets like a stinger or something happens where he needs to come out of the game temporarily, I think Bourguet is the one that's getting put in there.
Yeah.
But like Shane said, if it comes to the point where we have to decide between where we personally are making the decision on Bourguet.
Again, this is you thinking logically, not
dude.
If it's Bourguet versus Tyson,
Totri is so right in that, because he didn't ask the question, "Who do you think should be?" He said, "Who's going to be the number 2?"
Declan McElmore.
Yeah, dude. Well, that's who we would pick.
That is who we.
That would probably be the right choice.
Emory Jones. Yeah, honestly, and that's even going kind of to the Bourguet thing. Like, again, a quarterback that is much more similar to Emory Jones. Like, when you look at these 4 quarterbacks, if you actually want to put Declan McElmore in this situation, like,
there are more than 4 on the roster.
Yeah, I know, but like, Paul Tyson is by far the most different of the 4. Like, he has no real mobility. Like, he's
Brock Osweiler.
Yeah, he's a much more stationary in the pocket kind of quarterback. And so if you're looking for consistency in that sense, then Paul Tyson may never see the field. But I think if you're looking for someone, like, if Emory Jones is not the guy, and you need someone to start an entire season, half of the season, whatever, Paul Tyson makes the most sense. But Bourguet should be the number 2.
LTC saying 2 guys and a cowboy. I smell a sitcom. Sure.
I'm here for it. Who's going to be backing it, though?
I thought you were going to ask who's going to be the cowboy, and I'm going to be like,
Okay.
Howdy.
He just, for anybody listening on audio, he just tipped his cap.
This is like a very cheaply made hat, and I'm afraid I'm going to get a splinter. Like, I keep poking myself with.
Splinters are from wood.
This is kind of like a wicker hat.
Let me see.
That's not wood.
Let me see.
It's like plastic, but it's like.
Come on, dude.
You're not gonna get a splinter.
Well, no, but on the bottom there's little things pointing out.
Little prickly
you might get pricked, but you're not gonna get a
splinter.
I'm just afraid one of the little pricks is gonna go into my skin.
Please.
And they say never to wear another man's cowboy hat, but go off.
Which is it this way?
Yeah, that's from.
Who is
Come on,
they?
fucking city slicker.
He looks like a villain with that hat on.
Get him a black trench coat. My head's very big, so it doesn't really fit my head.
Yeah, I got a small head. They call me small head Roger.
Bro, for Halloween, can you dress up?
There you go.
For Halloween, can you dress up as Gru and I'll dress up as a minion?
Yes, dude. Turn me up.
Can I dress up as one of the little girls? As the girl voiced by what's her name from
Now
iCarly?
I look like one of them Pinkertons coming to arrest you.
No, you look like you're about to try and sell me like something. You look like you're
You look
a
like you're from
solicitor in the
iRobot.
50s.
Oh, I'm about to sell you something in the 50s. Enter none other. Oh, he's gone. Jeopardy and Beauregard.
No, Jeopardy and Beauregard. That's like the 1850s.
Oh, it's 1950s. You
yeah,
said.
like you're wearing a
Ain't
suit.
about to go rob a train on
Yeah,
horseback.
that does. Yeah. Hey,
Oh,
come
God.
on now, Buck. Get up front. Give me all your
You
coin.
look like your life was just ruined by the stock market, like the Great Depression stock market crash.
And that hat's the last thing.
Yeah, that's
the
last thing
and
you
it's
own.
plastic.
Oh man. Yeah. If you're listening on audio, this is the stuff you're missing.
Yeah.
Definitely
Get on
tune in.
over here.
Definitely tune in live. Who do you guys feel the most bad for? I guess in a sense, because Bourguet and Tyson have different situations.
Bourguet.
Though. Like
Tyson knew what he was getting into by going to Alabama. Like he knew he would have to sit, and then he
that's
transferred out to a school where
assuming he would be the
yeah,
starter.
for sure. But Bourguet has been here. I'm sure he's more content in the second or third spot just because he's been through it like this. Shawn DeRancher, nice.
I'll line dance if you want me to.
No, we don't. But I
Super chat,
Shawn
I'll line
DeCampo.
dance.
Okay, Josh. 1 second.
You're choosing to read that.
I know I am, but I have to. It's obligatory in my contract. The thing with Bourguet is he's been through it all, and finally before Tyson came, he was like, "Light at the end of the tunnel. I can maybe I can get there." And yeah, as I said, he's probably more content with it. But Tyson, like as I said, chose Alabama for a reason, thinking he could, and he just couldn't see the field. It's just
and I mean, he had the family tie to Alabama.
Yeah.
But I think my gut reaction was Paul Tyson only because he transferred here and now he's maybe not even a number 2 quarterback. But I agree with Shane. Bourguet has been here, and I think not only did he go to Alabama understanding that he probably wouldn't be the starter, but he came here understanding that it was not. He's not Emory Jones. He wasn't coming here guaranteed the starting position. He came here knowing he would have to compete for it. Now, I guess it probably sucks a little bit that he's not getting the opportunity to compete for it because presumably Emory Jones is the clear starter. But yeah, Bourguet, I think he's had to have been a roller coaster for him, right? Like he is coming into the season after last season expecting to be the backup again, and then Jaden transfers. He's like, oh my god, I might be the starter, and then Paul Tyson decides he's going to transfer here, and he's like, well, shit. And then Paul Tyson gets here and is not that great, and there's actually a competition. He's like, well, maybe I have a chance. And then Emory Jones comes in. It's like, oh, well, that was all for nothing.
I don't really feel bad for any of them.
I mean, this is college sports, so
Totri also just has
be better,
no
I
regard.
guess.
Oh yeah,
For human life?
For human life. Whoa. No, for specifically for when it comes down to competing for jobs, like be better.
Yeah.
Like you had.
Well. Okay.
If anything, like Bourguet had all of the time. Bourguet had the opportunity to beat out Tyson and become the clear number 1, and I don't even think he did that at the end of spring.
And he had the opportunity to transfer somewhere where he knew he could play. Like,
yeah,
he could have stayed a Division I quarterback and not been at ASU, which I respect as like an ASU guy. I obviously appreciate the fact that he's wanted to stick around here, and I think that speaks to something, especially considering how the transfer portal works now. But
I also don't know if he was talented enough to go transfer somewhere and get like.
Well, he wouldn't have been. I don't think he would have been a Power 5 starter, but he could have gone to the MAC or something and been a starter if he was dead set on being a starting quarterback.
Here's the thing with that. This is why I don't agree with that argument, because Trenton Bourguet wasn't like he has his expectations. He doesn't have his expectation to be a starting quarterback in the SEC. This is a guy who his freshman year was on the practice squad and worked his way up to being able to get reps on the field. Like, I'm sure it's nothing he's ever expected, and he loves the program. And I don't think we should be like, be better. I think we should be like, this is exemplary of what, like, the backbone of college football. Like, most of these players don't go into it thinking, I'm going to the NFL, I'm going to be a hot shot. Like, they have lives. They are playing football because they enjoy the sport, and that's exactly what Bourguet is doing. I mean, like, as I said, from a practice squad to being where he is now, even being in the conversation to be the starting quarterback at ASU was probably one of his dreams. I mean, he just loves the school. That's what Bourguet is all about.
Well,
so,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
If he wanted to be a starter, he could transfer somewhere.
Yeah.
And he obviously has just chosen this program and being a part of it in whatever aspect, in whatever way, over, I guess, whatever kind of glory you would get being the starting quarterback at Akron. Like,
lore? Akron lore?
what?
Did you say lore?
No.
Allure?
Glory. So whatever kind of glory he would
Wow,
get.
that was a weird way to say glory. I heard lore.
I heard glory.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're all the way over
I'm the
there.
mediator.
And plus, not slipping the southern accent. It'll be a little
You
hard
know
to
what I'm saying?
understand.
You and your family.
When are we going to
My
get you
family.
to start line dancing on TikTok? I said 0 followers.
One super chat and I will line dance right now.
One super chat is all it takes for you to
Leah,
line
can
dance
we get
right
an update
now?
on the PD thing? Like, was that just like were we just lying?
No, we were not lying. It's actually ridiculous that he has yet to do it. And he
Okay,
said he
well-
would do it before he got back from the playoffs. And guess what? He's back. So
Welcome to PHNX Sun Devils, where we actually follow through on our bet.
hey,
Yeah,
I'm
true.
eating fake maple syrup on Friday. We
With
just
some
haven't been in.
microwavable pancakes.
Wait, fake maple syrup?
Yeah, she's so bougie that that's a punishment to her.
Why not just eat real maple syrup?
Because that's the punishment.
That's
is
the
that she has to
punishment.
eat fake maple syrup.
Like-
because she
Have you ever had real maple syrup that's drink?
like
Like legit,
Yeah.
like not
the
not
thinner
Aunt Jemima.
stuff.
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's what I'm saying. So she's gonna do the Aunt Jemima.
Yes.
yeah.
So you're just eating like
She's just eating what I ate for breakfast basically every day as like a kid that grew up with no money.
It's disgusting. It's atrocious. So it is punishment to me.
this is very bougie punishment.
It's not bougie. I'm just
It's
from
definitely
Canada.
bougie because I'm not
Josh, you
getting
can
into
continue now. By the way.
this. Bring back your. Well,
Yeah.
you have any good ones? Shawn to Wild Wild West. Shawn to
That's my
Saloon.
favorite one so far.
I don't know.
Um,
Shawn Deputy.
Oh my god.
Sean de Vaquero,
Vaquero.
Sean de Bandit, Sean de Gaucho, Sean de
Bronco
de
Sean de
Buster.
Bronco
Buffalo
Buster.
Bill.
That goes hard. Sean de Saloon, Sean de Hoedown, Sean de Buffalo Bill,
Sean
Sean
de
de
Red
Red Dead Redemption 2.
Not Red Dead Redemption.
I was thinking Sean de Parlor because of the pause.
Parlor.
Yeah.
Sean
Oh my
Deputy.
Sean Deputy.
Yeah,
That's
That's
goes
a good one.
stupid.
That's a good wow. I thought it was good.
that's what he said. He said it goes stupid.
Oh,
Not
I
that
thought
it
you
is
said it
stupid.
was
No, that
stupid.
goes stupid.
Oh,
We are so
Jeez.
stupid. The three of us are got to be top 3 dumbest people in
top
this
3
in this
dumbest
state.
people? No shot. They're
Yeah,
definitely
I mean,
no.
look at the
Those all
rankings, we're
reside in
definitely not.
Tucson. Chris in chat saying her kids notice fake syrup. I've always bought real stuff. Yeah, I can't.
real
Thank
syrup is
you,
nice. New York has the
Chris.
best real syrup in North America.
I
It's
understand.
a fact. They won a competition. Don't start with me.
Oh, I literally thought somebody was honking outside. Like
This is so off the rails.
see,
Trenton
I,
Bourguet can't even stay as a topic in a podcast.
Ow.
He gets
wow.
the starting job
Outshine.
taken by maple syrup.
Aunt Jemima syrup and Shawn the Red
Sean
Dead
de
Redemption
Brutal.
Shawn to shootout.
2. Okay.
Right then.
All right, yeah, that was, no one was gonna.
No.
Did you think I had more after the?
No. I just wanted to
You just
let
wanted to
that
let it
sink in
marinate.
for a little bit.
for a second.
Yeah. Let that
Yo,
sink in.
I know you said this already.
There
If
we
you're
go.
not watching this live, you need to watch this live because if you're watching this audio, this has got to be the most confusing
Watch
thing
it on
ever.
audio.
If you're listening to it on audio, it's got to be the most confusing thing ever.
Well, you can watch us live Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And if you'd like to watch us live in person,
Live
Live
double
on the fly.
Okay. You
Live
can
at
do
Live.
that.
We should do a show at Live at some point. Live at Live.
Okay.
Just-
Well, we're going to be
just
live
to
at
say
Four
that?
Peaks,
Yeah.
8th Street Pub all day on Wednesday.
I'm
along
so
with
turned up.
the rest of the PHNX Sun Devils, or the rest of the PHNX
I'll line dance for you if
shows
you're there.
are all going to be live from Four Peaks on Wednesday. Our show is, of course, at 3 per usual. Guys,
So-
what are you looking forward to?
I'm looking forward to seeing the PHNX members that will show up at 3 p.m. on a Tuesday to drink beer, or on a Wednesday to drink beer with me, because it was my college experience.
I'm looking forward to the people that are going to show up at 11 a.m. to drink beer with us for the
That's
Coyote
a
show.
lot of drinking.
But
Yeah,
on,
we're going to be
on the real, I am so fired up for this
Yeah.
because it's every single last Wednesday of each month, and it's such a cool experience to not only be able to do these shows every day, basically, but to do it with
Wow, yeah.
supporters and people that watch. It's going to be so fun, and I'm so excited
Yeah.
for it. And there's
Yeah.
no better place to do it than 8th Street Pub.
Yeah, it's such a cool environment.
Yeah, it's
like
haunted.
that. And
It is haunted.
There
Sean's gonna test the strength of the paranormal activity
By
there.
a ghost named Anthony.
oh, I forgot it was named Anthony. Yeah, that's right. Do you
Sean
guys
doesn't
have,
believe in
like
ghosts.
meetings? I don't
Huh?
believe in ghosts. I'm
Yeah, we
sorry.
have meetings every
Oh.
Wednesday.
Are we gonna like? Do you have to move it? Do you have to move the show time for your meeting? When's
No,
your
no. Meetings are always at night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Also, though, while you're there, then go to the bar. Mention that you're there for the shows. Mention you're there for PHNX, and you get $3 pints of Wow and
Kilt lifter, baby.
Kilt Lifter.
Damn.
So
Okay. Just be 21 or older and please enjoy responsibly. Guys, there's a really dope story that I want to talk about. Michelle Gardner wrote it for AZ Central. It has to do with one of the Arizona State offensive line assistant coaches. So pretty much what I gathered from the story was he was an assistant coach at, I believe, Temple at the time. And he was at a coaching clinic. His wife was going through kidney issues. She's had like family trouble with like kidney disease kind of throughout her life, I guess. And she needed 2 kidneys. So one of...
I think he was at Oregon State when this happened.
No. He was at a coaching clinic. Oh, okay. And the Danny Langsdorf, he was an Oregon State coach at the time, had actually gone up to him. I imagine they were friends at the time, Mike Cavanaugh, and had like undergone tests after hearing that Mike's wife needed like a kidney transplant, and literally was like, "Yo, I'm a match. Like, we can do this." After so many people, like family members, were unable to, like, they just didn't match in terms of kidneys. So they had done that switch or transplant. And then later on, I believe at this point, he had actually moved back to Arizona to take the ASU job. And he had gotten, there was word that there was another donor that had been a match. So she had 2 kidney transplants, and like supporting Mike through obviously moving from Temple to ASU. He's had a bunch of other coaching jobs. Like just a crazy freaking story. I feel like that just puts life into perspective sometimes.
Yeah. That's why sports are so fucking amazing. Like, and this is not to get on like a soapbox, but like it's one of the things that drive me the most crazy about like humans is when they're not human, but like a lot of Americans that don't follow sports are just like, oh, it's sports, like sports, capital like exclamation point, like it doesn't mean anything. But I feel like sports is the one thing that like all Americans can get behind, and like it's not obviously fandom can be dividing, I guess, but like every kind of person is a fan of any given team. Like, and it brings people together and inspires people to do really great things. And that's why.
Just like the coaching community.
Yeah.
Like for a coach at a completely different university to understand that Mike's wife Lori was going through like issues where she needed a kidney, and they're at a coaching clinic, and this guy is literally like went out of his way to go get tested to see if he'd be a match.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And
that's
then
really cool.
After that to like be like, yeah, like here's my kidney.
Yeah.
Like that's absolutely insane.
Take it.
Just take it.
What is this thing? I mean, like I said, sports are important. What?
I'm bad. Nah,
you have two.
This is anatomy.
Like right here.
Yeah.
That's why kidney punches are illegal in boxing. When you kind of get behind the.
It hurts.
I believe it.
You know where they're not illegal? In the UFC.
Yeah.
No, is this you?
Are they not? I don't think you can punch somebody in the back.
Huh? Let's see. I'll look it up. But this is me.
Okay, alley-oop.
LeBron.
So I saw this, and when I put it in here, and I want to do my best news voice for it.
Oh yeah, this is one of the best copies we've ever had.
Yeah, that's what. So
you're doing a news voice.
I'm gonna do my best.
Buffer voice.
Well, I don't have a Bruce Buffer voice, so it's the closest thing we're gonna
get.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry to the audio
my
listeners.
ears. Okay, best news voice. Back to ABC for a second.
Hello. We're talking.
It was my Bruce Buffer voice.
Oh my goodness. That was actually really fun.
That was pretty good.
Okay.
Out of the way of South Bend, Indiana.
I'm not from Indiana though.
Yeah, you're fighting.
By way.
Yeah, by the way.
Okay.
From Tempe? No, from
San Diego,
Phoenix,
California.
Arizona. Fighting by the way of South Bend, Indiana.
I don't like that you said by the way.
The tortoise, toe tree.
The tortoise. It's by way of, not by the way.
By the way.
No, it's
by the wayside.
Okay.
Bruce Buffer says
down by
way of.
Why'd you?
Because I'm a cowboy. I can't help it.
Okay.
These are my...
The calf slicer, the Peruvian necktie. There are tons of ways to come out on top in the octagon, and for UFC 276, there's one more with DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now. Use promo code PHNX. Bet $5 on any UFC 276 fighter to win and get $100 in free bets no matter what. That's code PHNX this Saturday at DraftKings Sportsbook, the official sports betting partner of UFC. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. See show notes for details.
Yeah, that was Ariel Helwani-esque.
No, Helwani's not very newsy. That's more John Anik.
No, Helwani does the what's it called stuff. Like the stories on the set. Never mind.
Yeah, that was very good though, Totri.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Most strikes to the kidney are currently legal in the MMA.
Oh wow,
That's crazy.
They're not in boxing, but boxing's also a fraud.
Well, think
sport.
about like a
Boxing's
body
a
kick.
fraud sport.
Yeah, boxing sucks.
Bro,
I feel like that's
What side? Wait, who are you broing?
it's such a soft take, Shawn.
Soft take?
Yeah, it's terrible.
Why? I was literally just having this conversation with Lindsay about boxing versus UFC or MMA.
If you compare them, I always take the UFC above anything boxing, but like boxing is not a soft sport.
I know. I didn't say soft.
What'd you say?
Fraud.
How?
Because the scoring is super inconsistent and is almost always.
Okay.
I know that
inconsistent scoring.
UFC's not great, but it's better than boxing.
I don't think it is better than boxing.
Boxing has become a joke to the American public. It has.
I don't think
it
it's
has.
better than boxing.
It has what?
I don't think the scoring is better than boxing in the UFC. There's way too many dynamics that you have to take into it. Boxing, you have significant strikes, and that's it.
I don't know. I just normally when you see people never complain about the UFC being fixed, and they almost always complain about boxing matches being fixed. A, B.
People complain everything's fixed.
Well, that's also true, but not to the extent that they do boxing. Boxing's not soft. Now, I'm not saying that. Or someone's out here trying to box me.
PHNX boxing.
Dude, that would
PHNX
actually be
Fight
so
Club?
fun. People here I would box.
Who would you box here? Who are you positive you could knock out at PHNX?
I feel like, well, I don't know, because I feel like Shane and I is the only fair fight in terms of size.
Me and Jacob.
Yeah.
He's got such a long reach, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like I would be. I don't know. I don't know. I've never been in a fight, so I'm not going to sit here and
You've
pretend.
never been in a fight in your life?
Do I look like someone that's been in a fight in my life?
Do I?
You're dressed like a cowboy.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if you've been in a fight.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't think I look like I've been in a
Have
fight.
you been in a
I
fight?
have been in two.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
But I don't think I look like
Have
that.
you been in a fight, Totri?
Yeah, I fought
I mean, come on.
Well, yeah,
I
that
fought
doesn't
the
surprise
punter at New Mexico State.
What? Why?
Yeah.
While he was currently employed?
No.
Okay.
Not while he was at New
Oh.
Mexico State, but prior
Like
to
in high
him
school?
going. Yeah.
I thought you were covering a New Mexico State game. You were just like, this punter needs the hands.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
That would be awesome.
Fucking hang time just really irritated me. I had to knock him the fuck out. But no, that actually kind of segues perfect into the last topic of the day. Why is a Hall of Fame running back fighting?
Oh wow!
Well, okay.
First, before we get into it, can we talk about how flawless
I
that happened?
kind of assumed that was going to happen when I saw the UFC, and then the third segment was TBD.
Oh,
so
then we got into boxing.
But yeah, that. I want to wait. Did you say why you fought him?
Why is he going to
No,
fight
he
him?
wants to know
No,
why did you fight
why'd
the
you fight the-
boxer? Or the
I don't
opponent?
remember why we fucking fought. We were kids, and
How old were you?
I was probably 14.
That's fire. Did
Yeah.
he kick you?
No, I knocked the shit out of him, bro. I picked him up and dropped him on his head.
Yeah.
100%.
Yes.
100%. But I was also a chubby kid, and he was a wannabe punter. So
Were you guys the same height?
Well, I mean, he was
Yeah,
a
about
wannabe if he
that.
became a college punter, right?
his name was, what was his name?
I think he is wannabe by that back
Peyton-
then.
Peyton Teisler, I think it was, or
That's a
something
punter
like
name.
that.
That's a great putter name.
But he was a punter in high school too, so he wouldn't have been.
Oh, facts.
Anyways, what were we talking about? What?
Adrian Peterson and Le'Veon Bell are going to be fighting in LA for some reason.
Okay, Josh put this really well. He said celebrity boxing has become a novelty that the public casually thinks they can box, but it's not as incredible as the real deal. I love
That I
it.
agree with.
I think it's kind of it's boring. I will never pay for it. That's what I will say. Somebody either has to buy it or I'm illegally streaming it.
I'm fine just seeing a gif of the knockout afterwards.
I think, I mean, it depends on who's putting it on, because some of these companies are just money grabby, and they don't care about I forget which fight it is, but there were like 6 people are performing, and they paid so much money to have them come and perform, and then there was no production value into the set. The stages looked terrible. Like the Migos, when they were performing, they had no idea where they were going. They were just walking.
Well, you see the DJ Khaled performance?
Yeah.
He just ran into the ring and just
Like-
started yelling.
Yeah,
And nobody.
like that shit sucks. But like when you're actually putting effort into it and making it a fun event, like this type of stuff, it can be fun. It has the potential to be fun. It oftentimes sucks, but it's cool. Like Jake Paul knocking out Nate Robinson was fun. Like that was fun.
Yeah.
But again, just cool with the gif.
I am so excited to see Jake Paul and Fury's brother.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't think that's ever going to
Don't
happen.
disrespect Fury like that. He was on Love Island and it was electric.
I don't
Fury
think
was
anyone
on Love
disrespected him.
No. I want to see Fury
No,
knock the shit out
Totri
of
just
him.
said Fury's brother, but I'm like, Tommy Fury was on Love
Oh,
Island.
I didn't know.
Oh, I see what you're saying. He's Tyson Fury's brother.
He's Love Island star Tommy Fury.
Tommy Fury's electric.
I think Tommy Fury would go in there and he might end the Paul's life. And I still to this day don't know which Paul it is.
I think he's fighting Jake. He's not fighting Logan.
No,
Which one is Jake's the one that actual box?
Yeah, Logan's the one that
boxed?
fought Floyd.
So Tommy Fury can actually box. Like
I would
that's
hope so.
his
It's
he's
story.
related to.
Yeah, I
like,
know, but
should
like
be
that's the
born
whole thing
boxing.
that he's selling. But so can Jake. I think it would be fun, but I don't want to talk about this.
I want to see Jake in the MMA.
Oh yeah,
No.
but that'll never.
Why?
happen.
He was an
That'll never
all-American wrestler. Like he was a legitimate wrestler.
I know, but
But also why? Like
Yeah.
because
I want to
see him
fight Woodley in the MMA because
That's
Woodley
what I'm
would
saying.
kill him.
I want to see him get.
I want to see him
humbled.
fight McGregor,
I want to see him fight an actual boxer that's not being paid to lose.
or just I want to see him fight somebody who's like an active boxer.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, why are
Like,
you fighting Nate Robinson?
My point exactly.
That shit was electric though.
Yeah, but like, why are you fighting Nate Robinson, bro?
Like,
Like, you
those-
couldn't get a real boxer,
those-
an amateur boxer, like.
Those kind of events, him fighting fucking Ben Askren was the worst thing ever.
Yeah, that was
Well, Ben
horrendous.
Askren, as Snoop Dogg put it, is built like a bag of milk.
Yeah,
So-
but he's also was never a boxer.
No,
he had like three.
He was
UFC
one of the worst strikers in the UFC.
Yeah,
ever.
he and his like 2 wins in the UFC were both like one of them was iffy.
Yeah.
Like one of them, the guy wasn't actually knocked out. Although he should have won that fight. Like whatever. Not getting into the but
Thank you for liking the video, Gary Lewis.
thank you, Gary. But that's the thing about these celebrity events is like appreciate your partner. I just wish they would acknowledge the fact that they're celebrity events and not serious instead of putting them on
exactly.
and getting Buffer out there, not Bruce's
This Fury
brother.
Paul one though, I feel like is going to be. I feel like there is going to be more production.
Yes.
value.
We'll see. Can we stop talking about fake stuff and talk about the real card that's coming up?
Yeah, Adrian Peterson and Le'Veon Bell.
No,
No.
the real card. UFC
Real UFC.
276. Holy
me-
hell. Am I fired up?
Are you?
Inject Izzy and inject dude, the greatest boxer in the UFC. Blessed Max Holloway.
Awful nickname.
I kind of like it.
Yeah.
I just like it because I like him.
Yeah.
bro. And Blessed is just perfect for him. His son, one of the cutest kids on the planet.
Why are you on point with the grammar? What'd you say?
I think is when I called you out for saying by the way.
Oh.
I'm guessing. I don't know when else I did anything grammar related. I don't know.
Shawn, what the fuck?
Oh, Gary, if you like the animated discussions, you are in the right place, my guy.
Especially on Wednesdays when we draft shit.
Yeah.
What are we drafting on Wednesday?
Bar foods.
Oh, yeah, because we're at a bar live.
Loser has
Wednesday,
to eat
3 p.m.
atomic wings on the next show that we're all on because you're leaving us.
Yeah. We're gonna have to stack up punishments.
I am leaving.
Asshole.
Told you, we're gonna have some live shows, just you and I.
Just one, I think.
I'm so scared for when he
Two.
leaves that like somebody else is
Friday.
gonna get fired, bro, or transfer. Like he's
Oh,
gone
I
for
thought you were
multiple
talking about
days.
one of us, and
He's
I was
gone
just
for
like,
multiple. No, he's gone for multiple days.
dude. But then maybe that's what we need. Maybe we'll finally be. Maybe like Michael Crow will resign, and
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna. How long are you gone for?
The 1st through the 5th. My birthday is on Sunday, so everyone say happy
Let's
birthday.
just get Grant House in here for the 4
Yeah.
shows
Yes.
that he's gonna miss.
Yes.
4? The 1st through the 5th, Friday and through Tuesday?
So
And then you're leaving again.
and the 4th we might not have a show. 'cause
You're just
it's-
gonna be replaced.
Well, yeah, and then
Let's
and
get
then
Grant in here while he's gone, though.
Thursday night, next week, I'm going to Vegas for the Summer League.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna miss 2 Friday fun days in a row.
Yeah, we got to get Grant in here for a Friday.
Yeah, you
maybe
have
both
to.
of them.
Okay, whatever, man.
Watch the show just get so much better, and I'm fired.
No, we might,
Maybe
we got a
people will
4-person
transfer
set.
into the program
Or-
if Grant's on the show.
True.
Wow. Josh,
Maybe
Hunt with
Leon
a-
Marchand will win another championship somewhere.
Ooh.
He's gonna do that regardless.
Josh
Yeah,
Hunt with a
true.
great comment saying Gary Lewis definitely the type of guy to put his cart in the appropriate place in the parking lot after grocery shopping. True MVP caliber guy.
Guilty.
Gary
I
said
agree.
guilty.
I agree.
Someone works their ass
yeah,
out there,
someone
goes,
Yes.
being me. That was my first job at Albertsons, Scottsdale, and
I was
in Scottsdale.
just having a conversation with
Sean DeWrangler.
Sean DeWrangler, Wrangler Jeans, Sean
DeWrangler
DeLevi's,
jeans. Brett Favre.
Sean
Brett
DeLevi's.
Favre, Sean DeCoppertone.
I hate Brett Favre.
So do I. I was literally just having a
Talking about
conversation with
Brett
this,
Favre,
a conversation about this with Emma. What was you just said yours was
Albertsons.
getting carts. What was your first job?
Well, I was a bag boy.
My
and I
first
also had
job?
carts.
I was a busser at a golf course, like at a golf course restaurant.
It's such a totally first job.
I was
Fuck does it even
technically
mean,
my
man?
first job. I was at like a county fair, and I was
It doesn't surprise me.
cooking
either.
ribbon fries, but my first like job at a permanent
I
establishment.
feel like you were dressed like this at that time too.
No, I was black shorts. I still have the shorts actually. They still fit me. They were Walmart shorts and like a t-shirt.
That was really important too.
Yeah, but my first job at a permanent setting was like a hot dog stand near my high school on the lake called Red Top. I made milkshakes.
Very
At a hot dog stand.
Yeah, there was hot dogs made. I fried fries sometimes.
Were they good?
Milkshakes were pretty solid. I was a big vanilla malt and or banana guy. And then I was I've had an interesting plethora of like service jobs.
Charles' first job, D-backs team shop.
That's a great.
That is a great
what
one.
What a first job.
Yeah, I tried to get a job at the Buffalo Bison's place, and I showed up for like a day, and they were like,
What was your guys' first? Is this first job like in like sports? Mine was.
"This is it."
I was an ad read, like I like jotted down ad reads and sent out signals for flagship stations for baseball games. So I had to listen to a baseball game the entire time on radio.
Cool.
And I had some pretty bad ones of like 10, 12 innings. I was assigned to the game the day that the Jose Fernandez thing happened.
Oh wow.
And so I was sitting there like, are we doing the game? And the game got canceled. And
Wow.
that job was tough.
Yeah.
That
Was you were paid for like that was your first paid job?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is my first paid job in sports.
Mm.
Oh, we got breaking news.
Oh god. Dude, please, you got to. I'm gonna be real upset
true.
if it's not really news.
Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving is opting into his $37 million
Oh!
option for the 2022-2023 season.
Oh,
That's.
my God.
I don't think that's. What are you? Oh my god.
Because this is just me. Okay, let me check DraftKings right now. This is just me saying I knew nobody knew what they were saying. Like everything was pointing to he's gonna opt out and sign a mid-level exception with the Lakers. He's gonna blah blah blah. Now I think this just means he's gonna ask for a trade.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's right.
Irving is bypassing on multiple opt-in and trade scenarios to fulfill his 4-year commitments to the Nets and Kevin Durant.
That's Shams.
Yeah.
Shams.
Shame.
Wow.
Well, let's check the DA odds now.
Wow.
So Kevin Durant probably not a Phoenix Sun.
Wow. That's heartbreaking. Watch them trade him anyways.
Unlucky.
Well,
It just got taken down.
This is my first paid job in sports, though. My first job in sports that wasn't paid but was still really a job was being a manager for the Syracuse basketball team, and then being a game day operations intern for the.
DraftKings has completely taken the odds off. You can't click on it anymore.
Ooh, Kyrie. I love Kyrie Irving.
Oh my God!
Just for shit like this, I feel like he just plays.
You're
with
a flat
people.
earther too, huh?
No. I don't love Kyrie Irving. Like, there's a lot of reasons I don't like him actually, but I love shit like this where he just I feel like he just fucks with people.
I don't think he does. I think people just think they know what they're talking about.
No, but this is also the guy that got into a full TD Garden stadium and was like, I cannot wait to be back here next year if you guys will have me, and then left. I feel like
I really don't like seeing him on the Nets.
I was just thinking about the scenario of thinking about being a Nets fan and there being like a 2-year period where like, oh shit, we might win all the rings, and then it just completely falls apart. And
Not
then
even
you're
winning
there. Yeah.
Oh, Soggy Pizza. Great name for a band. Thank you, Chris.
Ooh.
What do you like that?
Soggy
Day old
pizza.
baked goods.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
Did
today?
we? Oh, I was like, did we mention pizza? But Shawn or Josh brought it up. First job was making pizza at Barrow's. Lifeguard at Sun's
Pizzas were soggy
at the
AF.
same time. Pizzas were soggy AF.
You were like making the pizzas in the pool
Ooh, Kyrie gonna pull Jaden Daniels?
again, like you did with Boston. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Let's go home.
Okay. Well, if you enjoyed the content, follow us at PHNX_Sun Devils. You can follow me at Anthony_Totri. You can follow Shane at Shane Deef. You can follow Shawn DePaz at Shawn_DePaz.
You know, I should have had one locked and loaded.
Wow. Darn tootin' as always.
Oh, yeah.
Yeehaw as always.
Yeehaw!
Oh my God. Okay.
Howdy.
We will be back Tuesday audio show.
As always, I didn't say as always, and I felt really incomplete.
Okay. Yes. Tuesday audio show as always. But for now, thanks for watching. Peace.